How's it going, everybody? C-RadTV back here in our video. So, of course, another week of NFL football is now upon us, which means it's now time for the NFL Week 11 picks. As now in the second half of the season, we continue to sprint to the finish line for the regular season to see who will be in the playoffs and who will be left out to go compete in the Tank Bowl this year. So, of course, last week with my picks, I went 9-5 with my picks last week. So, my record for 2024-2025 goes to now 152. So I have hit the 100 games correct mark. And actually, see, I've got 100 out of 152 games right. So I've been batting so far about 657 after all the math averaged out. So yeah, pretty much going like 2/3 of the games right so far. We still got a long ways to go. So yeah, another week. So let's go ahead. And before we begin, though, we have 4 teams on the bye this week. And those 4 teams being the Arizona Cardinals, the Carolina Panthers, the New York Giants, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So yeah, another week of football upon us. Let's go ahead. Let's jump right into it. So for our first game, the Thursday night game, it's a battle for first place in the NFC East. Washington Commanders, Philadelphia Eagles playing in Philadelphia. You know, it seems like Washington's been overachieving so far, but they've been playing pretty good football. Especially now that Philadelphia is now retaking the lead in the NFC East. You know, this game could decide who wins that division and who gets in, who could make the playoffs on wild card. So for this one, I think it's going to be, I could see Washington and Philadelphia splitting the season series. And so I think this is the game that Philadelphia is going to win. So I have Philadelphia win this game over Washington. I think it's going to be a very close game. Give me Philadelphia over Washington by 1 point. I'm taking the Eagles by 1 over Washington. Now, to our next game to start the slate of Sunday games. We have the most overrated rivalry in the NFL right now. Green Bay Packers, Chicago Bears playing in Chicago. I say it's overrated because this rivalry in recent memory has been so lopsided in Green Bay's favor. Since Green Bay has won 10 straight matchups against the Bears. Yeah, they are currently undefeated against the Bears with Matt LaFleur. So, yeah, Green Bay, Chicago, and I think this game will be no different. I have the Packers winning this game over the Bears. Give me Green Bay by 1 over Chicago in this one. Give me the Packers in this one to make it 11 straight on the Bears. Next game, this game's going to suck because it's going to be a massive blowout. Jacksonville Jaguars, Detroit Lions playing in Detroit at Ford Field. Yeah, I got the Lions winning this game over Jacksonville, no doubt. Detroit wins this one. Give me the Lions by 8 points over Jacksonville in this one. Give me Detroit by 8 in this one. Next game, Minnesota Vikings, Tennessee Titans playing in Tennessee. Yeah, I got the I would be funny as hell if the Titans won this game, but I'm not going to be delusional. I have Minnesota winning this one. Yeah, Minnesota's going to win big over Tennessee. Give me the Vikings in this one by 10 points over the Titans in this one. Give me Minnesota by 10. And for our next game, it's now time to head down to South Beach for another Tank Bowl. So this Tank Bowl will see the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins do battle in Miami at Hard Rock Stadium. Mainly the Raiders are just a bad team overall. Miami's mainly this bad because they were completely useless with Tua out when they had that concussion. But now the Dolphins seem to slowly begin their ways back together with Tua now. But they still got a long ways to go if they want to have any shot at making the playoffs. But I think Miami wins this game to try to keep whatever playoff hopes they have left alive. Yeah, give me Miami in this one over the Raiders. Give me the Dolphins by 1 point over the Raiders in this one. Give me Miami by 1. Now to our next game. Los Angeles Rams, New England Patriots playing in Foxborough. Yeah, I got the Rams on the road in this one. I got the Rams winning. Give me the Rams by 3 points over the Patriots in this one. Give me the Rams by 3 to keep pace in the injury division with San Francisco and Arizona. And for our next game, well, New Orleans, it's playing host to the Super Bowl in February. But for this week, they'll be playing host to Tank Bowl. So this Tank Bowl matchup, we'll see the Cleveland Browns and the New Orleans Saints taking battle in New Orleans. Just the Saints, they got a run on the road last week against the Falcons because Kirk Cousins can't get too far above 500 in a season. But, this week, the Saints got a win after firing Dennis Allen. But I think this week, the Saints get sunk back down to earth. I'm taking, and since last week that Jameis Winston had a bad game last week, this means that this week he'll have a good game based on the Jameis Winston cycle. So based off that, I have Cleveland winning this game over the Saints. Give me the Browns by 5 points over the Saints in this one. Give me Cleveland by 5 over New Orleans. Now to our next game. Our next game, we have a battle for the AFC North, as this game will be for first place in the AFC North. Baltimore Ravens, Pittsburgh Steelers playing in Pittsburgh. And shockingly enough, this is Pittsburgh's first divisional game of the season because the Steelers haven't had a divisional game so far despite being 7-2. So far the Steelers have done a good job taking care of their business outside of the AFC North. But now they have to do battle in the North. So yeah, and it's not really surprising that Baltimore and Pittsburgh are taking battle for first in the AFC North or West. That Bengals can really get back up there. I'll be honest, I think the Ravens and Steelers, I think they're going to split the season series again. And I think this is the one Pittsburgh wins over Baltimore. So give me the Steelers by 1 point over the Ravens in this one. It's going to be a close game. Give me Pittsburgh by 1 over Baltimore in this one. And now, for our next game, we now head to MetLife Stadium for another Tank Bowl, as it's been the host to many Tank Bowls in the past. So this Tank Bowl sees the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets doing battle at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. As, of course, it's been playing host to a lot of Tank Bowls. The Colts are really here because they've struggled this year with either Anthony Richardson, and now they're struggling with Joe Flacco. As it seems like the Joe Flacco elite magic is slowly running out and running its course. While the Jets are just a bad team overall, despite Aaron Rodgers doing his best LeBron James GM impersonation, it's still not working. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of funny, though. Where Aaron Rodgers, he gets all the coaches fired, brings all his buddies in, and it hasn't worked. Man, who could have seen that coming? But yeah, this game, though, I'm not really buying the Colts. I think Flacco's magic has run out. And I think it might get to a point to, even though they keep Flacco in the rest of the season, I think there's a possibility if Flacco continues to struggle, they might be forced to put Anthony Richardson back in. But yeah, this one, I have the Jets winning at home against this one against the Colts. And keep in mind, this was originally supposed to be a Sunday night game. But now it's been sent to the Tank Bowl status. Got flexed out. So yeah, give me the Jets in this one over the Colts by 1 point. Give me the Jets by 1 in this game. Next matchup. Atlanta Falcons, Denver Broncos playing in Denver. I'm going to take the Falcons. This is going to be an interesting game because Atlanta's trying to hold their spot at the top in the NFC South, while the Broncos are trying to keep pace in the AFC wildcard race. So this one, yeah, I'm going to take the Falcons on the road in this one to keep their spot in the NFC South. Give me the Falcons. I'm going to take Atlanta by 3 on the road against Denver. Give me the Falcons by 3 in this one. And for our next game, it's now time for us to head out west to the NFC North for a battle in the injury division. So our injury division matchup, we'll see the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers do battle in Santa Clara, as the 49ers try and catch up to the Arizona Cardinals for who wins the injury division. The Seahawks also trying to keep up as well. In this one, and the 49ers are slowly starting to get healthy, mainly because now they got Christian McCaffrey back. And, but they still struggled a bit against Tampa Bay, especially missing 3 field goals. That could come back to haunt them later in the season if Jake Booty doesn't get it together. But yeah, in this one, I have San Francisco winning against Seattle. I don't think it's going to be close. I got San Fran winning at home. Give me the 49ers by 4 points over Seattle in this one. Give me San Francisco by 4 at home in this one. And now for our next game, it's the game of the week and the top quarterback matchup of the week. Honestly, I'm surprised this game isn't the Sunday night game. But, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. But this next one, we have the Kansas City Chiefs, Buffalo Bills playing in Buffalo. Patrick Mahomes versus Josh Allen. So far in the Mahomes-Josh Allen rivalry, usually recent memory has shown that Josh Allen has had Mahomes' number in the regular season, while Mahomes has ended up having Josh Allen's number in the playoffs. So Josh Allen's been able to beat Mahomes in the regular season, but Mahomes has been able to win when it has mattered the most in January. So yeah, for this one, though, the question is, though, do I think Kansas City loses a game this year? And the answer is yes, I think Kansas City is going to lose this week. I have the Bills winning this game at home. I think Buffalo is going to win, and I think the Bills will hand the Chiefs their first loss of the season. I think the Chiefs' undefeated season ends here, and I say it's the 1972 Miami Dolphins. Get that champagne ready, because I have a good feeling you're popping it this week. Because when Kansas City falls, there will be no more undefeated teams left in the NFL this season, which means the 1972 Dolphins will remain the only undefeated team in the NFL, and then they can sleep easy. So yeah, for another season. So yeah, I'm going to take Buffalo to win this game by 2. Give me the Bills by 2 on home against the Chiefs. And I think the Bills hand the Chiefs their first loss of the season. And now, to our next game, we get to the Sunday night game. Cincinnati Bengals, Los Angeles Chargers playing in Los Angeles. Bengals have been pretty inconsistent this season. They came close against the Ravens last week, but, just fell short. They can say the ref ball thing all you want. In the end, the refs weren't the reason they blew a 14-point lead. Like, they were literally up by 14 against the Ravens, and they let the Ravens come back in and win. So yeah, that reffing at the end was complete bullshit, but Cincinnati did not do themselves any favors blowing a 14-point lead. But yeah, the Chargers this week in LA. I'm going to take the Chargers at home in this one. It's an interesting game. It's Joe Burrow versus Justin Herbert. I'm going to take the Chargers at home in this one. Just the Bengals have been a bit inconsistent this year. I'm going to take the Chargers at home. Give me the Chargers by 2 over the Bengals in this one. Give me the Chargers in this one. And now we go to our Monday night game. It's the Battle of Texas. Houston Texans, Dallas Cowboys playing in Dallas. Now, if Dak Prescott was playing in this game, I would have took the Cowboys in this one because of the whole Lions curse with from the Texans. Because the whole Lions curse, some teams that have played the Lions one week are 1-5 the following week. The one team that did conquer the curse was the Tennessee Titans when they won that Tank Bowl against the Patriots. Like, if Dak Prescott was playing, I would have took the Cowboys and say Houston would fall victim to the Lions curse, but Dak's out for the season, as he's going to be going on a season-ending surgery to repair his hamstring. So that will take him out for a year, which means the Cowboys are officially screwed. They're in the tank. It's tank time for Dallas. So just because of that, I think Houston's going to become the second team this year to win a game after playing the Lions the following week. And I think Houston will conquer the Lions curse. So I'm going to take the Texans on the road in this one. Give me Houston by 6 over Dallas in this one. Give me Houston on the road by 6 to conquer the Lions curse. But yeah, anyway, though, that's all I'm going to say. Hope everyone was a great day. And those are my NFL Week 11 picks. So I'll see you all whatever I make next. I'm out.